What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Fast. Today, let's get started with Machado Garry reacts to short-notice Carlos Prates headliner with excitement. After the original headliner between Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree was scrapped due to a Hill injury, the UFC needed a big fight to fill the spot. The promotion ended up with an exciting welterweight matchup between Machado Garry and Carlos Prates, which takes place April 26th at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Despite not having a fight booked, Machado Garry said he had no hesitation to accept the UFC's call. Right, it's official. You've got a new main event. Kansas City, Missouri, me versus Carlos, April 26th. I'm excited. Why? The UFC go, we need someone. Who do we need? Who do we call? You call me. Why? Because I'm a real fighter who wants to fight the best in the world. I'm going to show everybody how good I am. Carlos is awesome, but this is my world. I love to fight. There's nothing more I love in this world than fighting. Kansas City, Missouri, let's go. Ireland, get your tickets, get your flights. Brazil, get your tickets, get your flights. Frankie Edgar shares who could be greatest UFC lightweight ever. Frankie Edgar thinks the fighter who currently holds UFC lightweight gold is on track to be the greatest the division has ever seen. A former title holder himself, Edgar won the lightweight title in 2010 and defended it twice. By comparison, Makhachev has successfully defended the title 4 times, with wins over Alexander Volkanovski, Dustin Poirier, and Renato Moicano. He doesn't currently have a fight on the books. Islam, if he continues on the path he does, you've got to give it to him. He's finishing guys. He's not just defending the title, he's finishing guys. He probably takes the cake. While Edgar is a proud champion, he sounded at peace with his decision to retire in 2022. The grind hasn't stopped, though. Edgar said being a family man and wrestling coach has kept him plenty busy. I'm coaching my kids in wrestling. It's definitely the nerves of it all and the worries of it all, and the joy you get from it too. I think it's the closest thing to fighting. Della Maddalena isn't the biggest fan of UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad's fighting style. In what is dubbed as a striker versus grappler matchup on paper, Della Maddalena criticized Muhammad's style, but admitted it's effective. It's no question he's got a boring fight style. He's good at holding people down, getting victories, but fair play to him. Georges St-Pierre got some flack back in the day for being a boring style, and it's just because he's better than people across the board. He can hold down the strikers and outstrike the grapplers, that sort of thing. So we've got to give him credit. I definitely think it's a boring style, but I think winning is obviously his #1 goal and fair play to him, but I feel like I can beat him. I'm a more dangerous fighter for sure, and I think I cannot only get the world title, but get the world title off a dominant finish with style points for sure. I got some practice with that against Gilbert Burns, and I feel like in the 3-round fight, I was able to continuously get back to my feet and cook him. I believe I will be able to continuously get back to my feet and sting Belal. Having those extra 2 rounds to damage him, I think it works well for me. I'm going to keep pushing until the final bell. Michael Bisping shares disrespectful take on Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Michael Bisping has full confidence that Tom Aspinall will be the one to solve the Jon Jones puzzle, and quite easily. Listen, Jon Jones is great, and you can't deny what he's done in the octagon, the career that he's had, and he's technically unbeaten. However, everyone meets their match eventually. I think Tom Aspinall is the new generation, he's the new breed, and he will go down probably as the greatest mixed martial artist that we've ever had. He's elite as a heavyweight. A lot of the heavyweights are very good, they're very strong, they're powerful, but they're not as quick and as agile and as technical as Tom. Tom's the whole package. Tom's like a heavyweight Georges St-Pierre. He's got no weak areas. He's got absolute knockout power. Super disciplined, super agile on the feet. He finishes everyone really quickly. However, he hasn't gone up against somebody like Jon Jones because the competition in the heavyweight division isn't necessarily there on a technical level. Henry Cejudo suggests Khabib Nurmagomedov could prevent Makhachev versus Topuria from happening. In a chat with Cejudo this past December, Nurmagomedov said he'd be against Topuria getting an immediate shot at Makhachev and his belt. I remember talking to Khabib, and Khabib said it's not fair for Ilia to skip the line and go after the title shot with Islam because that's all Islam's been doing. He gave Volkanovski a couple title shots where he's gone up, so I don't even think it's going to be Islam's choice. I think Khabib is going to step in and be like, he needs to fight the #1 contender. Although Topuria recently revealed that the UFC promised him an immediate lightweight title shot after he opted to vacate his featherweight title, Cejudo thinks Nurmagomedov's stipulation will be put into play. Khabib said if Ilia does beat a #1 contender, then sure, we'll do that. I personally think that Islam will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. There's a quote on him at the PI that says that, but I think that the person that's more likely going to play backup is going to be Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's going to say no, so for that reason, I am guessing it's going to be Justin Gaethje versus Islam Makhachev International Fight Week.